Well, welcome back to the Steve Robb Show. Today, we're going to talk about some knives. I got some knives down here, just a little bit of a collection of what I have up my camp. And you can see this knife here. It's like an X-Acto knife thing. A lot of people use them, and I think they're just terrific. And I've just got one of these here. And this is a nice little Winchester, another nice one. And this is a little bit of a bigger one. I really like this knife here too. Really nice and dandy. Okay, what's my favorite knife? Guys, I got this a long time ago. I did a little bit of review on it. Guys, this is by far the knife I use the most. It comes in a nice little sheath. Guys, I put that on the side of my hip there, on my belt. I got it on me all the time. It is super light, and I use this for cutting everything. So what do I sharpen a knife with? Guys, I'm not into this getting it so sharp you could, well, you see some vids on YouTube where they got these gizmos and they're sharpening a knife like you wouldn't believe. And this thing here, it could cut anything, right? I'm not really into that. Years ago, I used to use just an ordinary whetstone. One side is coarser than the other. And of course, sometimes you just use a little small one. You know, they come in handy too. And I used to use this here too. It's a Waterstone. And boy, oh boy, that's a long time ago I bought that. And guys, this here can get something really sharp too. But of course, everything takes time. And how sharp do you want your knife? For me, I'm just sharpening it as a working knife. I'm not sharpening it to you know, like make some fancy whittling and cutting on, see a lot of guys cutting a piece of wood and make a big curves and all. Guys, I'm not into any of that. I just want something that's going to cut a piece of rope or cut anything that I want half decent. What do I use? Guys, I use this product right here. And it comes in a little box. And it's got three different ones, you know. So we've got the medium, coarse, and the fine. And guys, this is all I use anymore. And it's so easy to sharpen a knife. You know, and it comes in its own little carrying case. And you just put it down on your table. I'll show you here in a second here. Just put it down here. And it only takes a couple of swipes. And you have a knife that's good enough for what you're going to use it for. I'm not too sure what you guys all use your knives for. But I'm not going to spend an hour making this knife so polished and everything else, and I take it out, and guys, I'm hacking stuff with it. So I mean, for me, I have working knives. I don't have any of these kind of knives that, well, I'm not too sure what they use them for, because my idea of having a knife is to use it. And I'm not going to spend that kind of time making it so sharp that you could you know, split hairs and that kind of stuff. So I'll show you how I sharpen a knife and what I do. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay guys, so here we are right here. And I'll show you, I just picked out one of them. Guys, I really couldn't care less what grit it is. I use them all. And one of these will last me probably 5 years easy. These are like diamond encrusted on here. I'm not too sure what the make is. I'll put something down below if I can find this product. I usually just get them at Princess Auto, and it's got some rubber feet on the bottom if you want, and you can go like this. Now I do have a piece of paper. Like everybody likes to get a piece of paper and you know, like cut it, and you know, like this thing won't cut butter, I'll tell you right now, right? This knife, if I can get it in there, guys, this has been hacked up and chewed and everything else, and guys, that's what I'm doing. But all I really do is I just take it like this. Guys, I just run it across here a couple times like this. I mean, guys, we're not getting like, you know, like really crazy on this. I mean, that's pretty well it, guys. That's pretty well it. I don't even know if this will cut a piece of paper now. But you know, this idea of cutting paper on YouTube, I really don't get it. Like, I mean, guys, I could feel that with my hand, and that is like pretty sharp. I mean, if you wanted to, you could be going around crazy like this and everything else, and you know. But for me, I'm I'm spending like 30 seconds here, and this is sharpening up. This is not something that you want to take like a, you know, a $2,000 knife and sharpen your knife with. This here is a working knife. So this is what I use. And guys, this works fantastic. I love this product. These here all work too. You know, these are fantastic. I mean, you can sharpen this with this stuff too. But for me, I have one of these, and up at the camp, and I got one here. Guys, you know, go like this a couple of times, and you're done. Okay guys, I'd like to hear your opinions on sharpening a knife. Do you go through this fancy procedure of polishing it and stropping it and going through all that kind of stuff? Or do you just use a file? Guys, I know people who just use a regular file and they just touch it up on both sides, away they go. They really don't have, you know, the patience to want to put like a fine edge on. Most of the time, a working knife, you know, whether it's like this or whether it's like this, guys are not using it in the same way as somebody does who has like a, I don't know, like a fancy show knife and that kind of stuff. I mean, this is just like a hacking knife where I'm just cutting, you name it, I'm cutting it. And for me, this is the way to go. I really like this product. It makes it really fast. There's diamond encrusted stones here. And for me, it's simple, fast, and effective. So you guys let me know what you use. Whether you just like to just have a knife sharp enough for what you need to do, or do you go through this procedure of having it so sharp that you could just split a hair right in half? So you guys let me know in the comments below. But thanks for dropping in today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. And come back again. Let's have some more fun. Cheers, guys.